When I had my professional career, it was probably early 90s. I'm still in my shorts and my singlet, and I sat at the bar, and the guy comes up to me and goes, "Can I help you?" And I go, "I'd like a Miller Lite." And he goes and and then he looks at me because I'm in my run-ins. I still have my spikes on. And he goes, and you could see him going, "How are you gonna pay for this?" And I go, I just ran my first sub 4 minute mile. And he goes, "This one's on me." Being a middle child, you just I got to hear my voice. I want to do something. Track and field was a sport that I could kind of identify with and really wasn't competing with my siblings. That's what got me into running. The intimacy of Hillsdale College, the academic opportunity that I really needed was, once I said yes to Hillsdale, I never looked back. These are the guys that you're getting up with and we're running before school. They're the guys you're training with after school. But when you talk about camaraderie, we would actually climb up the back of the train and you'd have 15 idiot cross-country runners from Hillsdale College running along the top of the train, jumping between tracks. Do you realize what would have happened if the locomotive would have hooked up to that thing while we were running along the top of it? But to us, it was that time of your life where you're invincible. I still remember as a freshman when Coach Rogers said, "If you want a full ride, you need to break the 1,500 meter record for the school," as a freshman. I go and I looked, I go, okay. So I broke the 1,500 meter record. I said, "Could I have my scholarship now?" By the time I got to be a junior, I'm either number 1, number 2 on the cross country team. So Hillsdale needs me. I'm really important. Athletes are selfish people. I don't care what sport it is. You got to train. Your food, your sleep, your everything is all about me. We're a week before, I don't remember whether it was conference or districts or nationals, but everybody's staying. I want to go back to Detroit to see my girlfriend. Coach Rogers says no, and I'm like, I'm bigger than that, and I left. And when I came back, it was very, very apparent that I was not on the team anymore. I'm like, Michno, you can't take me off the team. I had the chance to go and kind of look in the mirror and go, you need to make some changes in your life, right? Maybe not so much about you. It was some of the freshmen, and I really didn't know them all that well, but to have a freshman come up to a junior and just go, "You're letting us down. You're letting the whole team down. We're looking up to you and you're bigger than the whole." So that building block here at Hillsdale was very important for what becomes me as an officer in the United States Air Force. With what I did in the military, when you're not part of the team and the mission accomplishment, people die. It's a lot more important. Coach Rogers and I have a sit down. It was a very, very long couple weeks before I came back. And I went to nationals in '84 expecting nothing. Barely made it through the prelims and the semifinals. I think I ran 3:51, but my last quarter mile was under 50 seconds. And there were 6 or 7 of us leaning across the tape at the same time. A couple of the guys are horizontal because they're falling across the line. It was just that close, and they were looking at that picture. They're going, "Are you sure?" So, I waited for like an hour before they gave the final announcement. Just true to form, we climbed up on these old train cars and sat up there, 3 national champions from Hillsdale College, and just did a toast and go, "Boys, we got here." This is good stuff here. So yeah, that is without a doubt the high point of my athletic career at Hillsdale. After college, got my first contract with New Balance. My wife had a sign on her refrigerator that said, "No cash, no dash." And there were times where I'd work all week as a military officer. I'd catch an airplane to New York City. I'd run in Madison Square Gardens on Friday night. I'd fly to LA for the LA Times meet on Sunday. Then I'd fly the red eye back, and I'd be back at work on Monday morning. I appreciate the college for sticking with me. And I told Joe Rogers the same when we were together a couple years ago. He evidently saw something inside of me that I didn't see in myself. I hope that when everything is said and done, at the end of my life, I can sit there and go, yeah, I did well for my nation and did something that Hillsdale can look at and go, yeah, we're kind of proud of this guy.